the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Royals taking on the #1 team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Royals will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Auburn's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a second down play. They'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Off play action. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Royals offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Beebe. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Royals will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up the second down pass play. He makes the connection. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Now with a first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Auburn! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup and still short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Royals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's got it down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the left side. Strikes the blow. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Smallwood. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Royals! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Quickly to the tight end. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down coming up. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Ball in the air, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Royals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of that.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
Seems as
as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
What is that, Reese? That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll open the second half on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Royals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Back open and move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Auburn going to work with another first down. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Royals racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield. It's Beebe. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Just trucks through it. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Got enough space. Touchdown, Auburn. And the beatdown has ensued. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he got loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
42 Spider. 4-2.
He wants to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Bailey. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hall. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throw.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Buys a little extra time. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver shows motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cousins. Still running at the 40. And they pick up a better than 30 yards yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
At the 4-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got the quick pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but is home really strong, put up some good numbers.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. The run from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in at the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not the biggest return, but he sets him up inside the red zone at the 19.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want